taking a first look at the Brent Hinds Terror by Orange. Some of you might remember the Tiny Terror. Some of you might remember Brent Hinds and a little band called Mastodon. So check this thing out. Shall we tell you all about it?
Let's do it.
First of all, I'm running my PRS just straight in with this Klotz cable. We're running it into a valve train cabinet that has 2 Weber speakers. I think they're Blue Dog. This has the option of full power, which is a blistering 15 watts, or right here, switch it to half power, which is 7 watts, or if you really want to get crazy, in back, you'll see this, it says headroom or bedroom, which gives you the option of 1 watt or a half watt. So ye gads, that's right down to nothing. But it's great to have, amps have their sweet spot. Every I think that's why Fender makes everything from the Champ up to the Twin, so you can find the right wattage for your venue, whether it's your bedroom or an arena. But this little amp here, you can kind of do it all, because the 15 is loud enough where you could plug it into a 412, or dare I say 2 412s, and play an arena, and it's going to cut pretty well. You might have to put a little bit in your wedge, but maybe not. It's a loud amp. But if you're also playing in your bedroom and your mother is banging on your door saying, "Cut it out," you drop it down to 15 watts, you're cool. Or to 1 watt or a half a watt, and you're cool. So that's great. Also has an effects loop in and out. And I ran this little reverb. I just reviewed this the other day, so I had it laying around, this JHS reverb through the effects loop. Because I love plugging straight into an amp, but I also love to have a little verb. So here it is with it on, and here it is with it off. Now, let's talk about this amp. In the clean channel, I love this clean channel. You've got 1 knob, so you can make it louder or quieter. Those are your only options. And I think, Chris, how do they describe it? How did Orange describe it?
They called it their natural channel. I mean, the clean channel or channel 1, but the natural channel is what they said, and then it was about kind of straightest or quickest or shortest signal path between guitar input to speaker. So it's essentially what it would sound like, I imagine, if your guitar was straight into a board of some sort.
Yeah, well, it's
with minor
circuitry with a speaker.
Yeah.
The amazing thing about it, you'll see as I plug it out of guitars, no matter what you plug into it, it sounds great. I love, if I'm given a lot of options, I just tweak on them. That's why I really like having very few options. If you got one good sound, stop right there. No reason to tweak. Like, I second guess myself when there's a lot of knobs.
What do you do to like a buffet?
Oh man, I eat everything. I grab everything, and then I end up with like a mistake plate of everything that I like. And then I go back for more.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
All right, back to the amp.
Yeah, back to the amp. So we're in the clean channel right now, and even with humbuckers, which I think are a little tough to sound, humbuckers don't always get a great. To me, they're not always a great clean sound. I love them dirty, not crazy about them clean. This thing sounds great clean. That's great. Put it on a little bit of a, your treble. That's no verb or anything. Love that. And I'll try with other guitars as well, but let's get back into the dirt, because honestly, that's probably where most of you live. So let's try this. Now you'll notice You got a switch here, go between dirty and natural, but you can also change channels with a foot switch. So let's flip her over here into dirty. And orange has these great, crazy, hieroglyphic-like Illuminati things. And perhaps I'm not that bright. It took me a while to figure out what they are. But this is volume. This is treble, which I have down a little bit. Let's try it. Let me make it flat. And I had my mids up and my bass up a bit. But let's just go flat for a second. So that's with it basically flat. But I'm going to take off a little bit of that high end. Like that a little bit more. Over here in mid-range land, actually let's put that back on where it was and try scooping the mids up. Should make that more pronounced. Let's bring these cool tone. As I said, when I've got the options, I just tweak for days.
You twiddle.
Twiddle. I twiddle. Put that mid-range up a bit. Great thing. You know, when you plug straight into an amp and you use just the controls on your guitar, you can get all these different flavors, and it kind of makes you play with purpose because there's nowhere for anything to hide, and you really kind of can think about the notes. Does that make sense? Or maybe you're not thinking about the notes. Maybe you're just playing. Whatever it is, I like it. I've said too much. Let's talk about this bass. Roll her down a little bit. With that down, kind of a reductive approach, bringing down your treble and bringing down your bass just a little bit. That's where guitar lives, man. I mean, that's such a great tone. That's going to cut anywhere. Egads, right? Let's go the other direction. Just pump that bass. Wowza. Okay, I think we've explored humbuckers enough. Let's try something else, shall we?
Absolutely.
How about, let's put in this old Les Paul. This is a 56 custom with a P90 here and then their staple thing in the neck. Let's start with the clean. And like I said, man, that's just... about that? You kind of hear that little natural compression. Anyway, killer. I love that you don't think of this amp as like a, when you think of Macedon, probably the first word that comes to mind isn't pristine, warm cleans, but this really has it, man. They did this right. But let's put on the dirt. Right?
Thing barks.
Barks. Now let's put it on half wattage just for shiz and giz. This will bring it down to 7 watts. Now when you think of half wattage, the common mistake is to think, well, it's going to be half the volume. But it's not. It's probably about maybe 2/3 of it, don't you think? Anyway, it sounds killer. And here, with it at half wattage, it gives the ability to just really crank it. Crank up Okay, we're about out of time, and this guitar is really out of tune. Let me put on, give you a single coil flavor. Here's my old 67 Tele. Let's see what this does.
Alex was saying too that they added some bass to that clean channel, or the natural channel. It's a really
Yeah. Man, I love that. Let me turn off the verb. So this is the natural channel. Love that, man. So that's the natural channel just cranked up. And Teles can be a little ice picky in the eardrum on this bridge pickup, but God, that sounds great. Love that. Let's go back to our full and see what happens. Rig rundowns this week. What's coming up, Chris?
The one that'll be posted is Radio Moscow.
Radio Moscow, very cool. Snarky Puppy the week after that. We're going to have another first look next Monday, so please tune in. Why don't we just drum machine our way out of here and catch you next time?
Let's do it.
Let's see what this has. Whoops. Oh.